Hello everyone, welcome back to another build comp overview. The theme of this build comp was adventure, so better be ready for an adventurous time. This right here, this is no longer accurate. They're a mod now. I'm a mod now. Yeah, anyway. To the actual matter at hand. Obviously, I have, of course, made a map, but that's not where we're starting. We will start with Roblox Champ 6969. Oh, by the looks of the block palette, did not get to finish. Let me switch over to spectator. Oh, they did do quite a bit though. Oh yeah. So we can get a small glimpse into what it could have looked like. Or at least a partial glimpse into it. This looks like it could have been really cool if it had been finished. In case you don't know, I personally don't usually use, like iron, diamonds, and gold, but most people do because they don't usually use those blocks in their build, and it's reasonable. They are reasonable blocks to use when using World Edit. That's how I can sort of tell that this was not a completed build. Anyway, next up we have Chibov, who made a bridge across 4 different biomes? Seasons? I think seasons. I think this is spring, summer, fall, and winter. Quite nice, and it's a very nice bridge. I guess you could say it's adventure through time. I'm sure there's a better way to phrase that analogy that I was trying to make. But yeah. Next up we have Khitten. Ooh, oh boy, this is a build to unpack. We have a what point per deer is that? Oh, you know, I'm not untangling that. It's a magnificent. I think they're called. No, I don't know if that's right, and I don't know if it's actually if what I was about to say was actually a slur or not. So, not going to say it. Yeah, I'm not good at remembering things. Anyway. No, actually, no. I think it is what it's called. A stag. A stag deer. I really hope I'm not wrong. Anyway, there's also a flamingo. A lot of bees. A plane. Some drainage. Plants that I don't think I'm going to be able to cover every single detail. I feel like I've already lost where I was. This is the problem with Jake's builds for me is they're really good, really full of detail, but a little too full of detail for me to, you know, be able to tell what's going on. I get lost in them. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It just makes it explaining them really hard. For example, here's a crane. I think it's supposed to be a crane. Yeah, it's a crane. We have things being lifted. A little personal boat. Several boats, actually. And I think this is a lily pad? Giant lily pad? Yeah, oh boy. There's also a butterfly here. Very nicely done. Okay. Yeah. I've sort of given up on actually fully describing all of the details here. There's so much here, it's insane. But I think we've covered it all, and I don't think there are any real... Why do you exist? Oh! Oh my word! It's an animated fan. I didn't think it... This will probably end up getting patched out because it... On its own, it's fine, but once you start getting a lot of these in an area, I'm assuming they will start to break, but I think it's safe to assume that if this doesn't break with the plugins, it's going to get patched out soon, so... Sad to report that this cool method of getting around the redstone system probably not going to last long. Really cool, though. I really love animated fans and animated builds. I remember trying to build a few back in the day. Yeah, that was ages ago. Anyway, next up we have fempilled, who does not appear to have built anything. Hold up. Yeah, no, it's just a random orange and blue ball. It's just a random platypus out in the middle of nowhere. Probably doesn't mean anything. Anyway, next up we have Digital Clash. Oh, sorry, I said that wrong. D1 Gittle Clash. There we go. And it's a duck army. I guess it could be part of an adventure. Gotta fight off the army of ducks, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, next up we have Hqydennn, who made a train. That train is... This is just a nitpick just because I know how trains actually work. This train would not... does not look like it's actually going to function properly. It's not on the rails correctly. Though it does get the vibe across, and that's the important part. My nitpicks are just that, nitpicks. They do not take away from the builds almost ever. In fact, some of them, if they were used, would probably actually take away from the build. Also, it does not look like they finished. They have a few outlines of what I assume would be houses. Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, next up we have that girl 1616, who made... I don't know what that is. I want to say it looks like something that could be from Monster Hunter. But I don't know. Also, I'm presuming it's inferred that the tail goes around. Yeah. We do have this guy running with a stick of... oh, hold up. Oh, sorry, a flare. Well, yeah, it looks like a stick of dynamite. What else am I supposed to think? And this guy does not look particularly sane right now. Granted, they are running away from what can only be described as a dinosaur, so, or a monster. So, I don't blame them, and it looks like they have not done so well. Yeah. Anyway, next up we have tbls. Made quite the beautiful build here. Very elegantly made. We have a temple, a lot of trees. I really like the vinage and the branching patterns. These are very well designed trees. Like, tbls definitely actually looked at real trees for this build. Specifically, I believe certain... I don't remember the name of the species at all. I can never remember them. But I know I do know these trees. I also don't remember which jungles they're in. But yeah. Very nice build here. And of course we have the entryway. A nice layered glass effect. Of course. We also have some very nice waterfalls down below. Yeah. Anyway, next up we have Slushiececone's build. And they, of course, went for a very aquatic build. There's so much to unpack here. And yeah, this is top quality. And yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, let's see. I think we've... Oh, yeah. These cute little pufferfish, I wanted to show them off specifically. And, you know, float around the build for a bit, see if there's anything else I missed. Get a close up on the jellyfish. Do you have insides? No, you do not. Oh, okay, actually you do, that's why I can't see in there. But, yeah. Yeah. It is, yeah. Amazing build. Anyway, next up we have hhsmarty, who built... I'll be honest, I'm not sure what they built. Like, there's obviously these tentacles grabbing a ship from the depths, but I'm not sure what this is. Okay. Something going on down here. Probably eldritch, honestly. This is probably some kind of eldritch thing. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, next up, we have Zaba, who definitely did not get to finish their build, judging by the half-finished ship up there. I'm very curious where this would have went. This is... Even though it's not finished, this already looks like a pretty impressive ship. Even though it's half, and... You know, definitely not the block palette it was going to end up being. Yeah, really cool. But yeah. Anyway, next up we have BBAlredyAte. Nailed it. Who made up. We have the house here. I wonder how accurate this is. I imagine, yeah, well, there's the two chairs. I don't have a reference on hand, obviously, but this does look pretty fairly accurate. Don't know for sure though. And yeah, we have a bit of a jungle. The falls, and yeah. Anyway, next up we have spawn, which, hold on. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna be getting an answer at this time. But once I find out who built this, I will credit them in the description of this video. It could have been Athena. I can 100% see this being an Athena build, but I also can't be certain. Yeah, so anyway, it is a very nice build though. Nice rainbow across this castle. And yeah. Yeah. Wait, secrets. Always look for secrets. I don't think there are secrets. Bit of an interesting thing in here, but I don't think it's a secret per se. Oh, yeah, no, I see what it is. They just didn't remove this line of stairs. An interesting little bit, and showing how the build was actually made. But not really a secret per se, just a little interesting tidbit of information on the build. But yeah, there are no secrets here. So anyway, and now we're back to my build. Of course, we have the obligatory map and plot assignment chart, even though there is also one over there. I like having it here so you can cross-reference it with the map, so you can know who built what where. I don't think I updated this map yet. I definitely did not update this map. Hold up. Alright, finally, there is all of the maps properly updated. To the best of my abilities, anyway. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, I went the lazy route and tried to build the Stanley Parable Adventure line. I'll be honest, I wasn't feeling well and had a lot on my plate at the time, so yeah, I mean, I didn't do it that badly, as long as you don't look at this guy. The doors are great. But yeah, it's not my finest organic, I'll say that much. I do have the comfort bucket though. It's very comforting. Anyway, next up we have hold on. We have Lukasaurus trademark, who made this. Is actually a really good build, actually. Like, even though it has, like, this awful looking pillar of cobblestone, it makes complete sense. Because, well, as you can see here, yeah, this would have been a much better Minecraft movie. I do really love these chains, though. Like, I know they're fairly simple in design, but there's something about chains. I really love when chains are done right. Yeah. Also, the eyeballs on this wall look amazing. The wall... Oh, it's the wall of flesh from Terraria. Yeah. Anyway, next up we have Dream66. Adventure is everlasting, not a missed story. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like they finished their build, but it's still pretty good. Gotta love the message as well. The letters actually look really nice. And yeah. Nope, no other secrets here. Okay. Anyway. And next up we have Disillusioning, which... Wow. This build, this is something else. This is really, really amazing. I do have a nitpick, though. It's admittedly actually pretty dumb. Especially considering I didn't even realize they don't actually have hands. Again, a different nitpick, but their feet are tiny. And it's not that big a deal, realistically. I don't know why it bugs me so much, but to me, the feet being tiny is a big thing, and I don't know why. It really, really shouldn't be. But yeah, this is an A+ build right here. This is magnificent. Yeah. Anyway, next up we have Ssusano. Again, with their really amazing clouds. We got some cactuses. Some farms. I'm not sure what this thing is. Oh, an ancient library. Oh, wait, is this... No, it's not the... I think it's just meant to be an ancient library. I don't think it's meant to be a specific ancient library from a certain franchise with 4 specific elements that is very well known. I don't know why I'm dancing around it. It's obviously I'm referring to... What is this? Oh, that's bamboo. I'm pretty sure. I can't even middle click it. Wow. Oh. No, it's pumpkin seeds. I thought it was a glitched out bamboo stock, but no. That's cool. Yeah. This is a really, really nice build. Anyway, next up we have xMais with their inspirational speech. Life is an adventure that is best lived boldly. Ow, my eyes. Maybe, ow. Maybe not that boldly. No secrets hidden anywhere. There could be a secret in the layers of glass, but I'm not looking for it. If you want to hide some kind of secret from me, no. I do actually go through the glass every time on my own. I just don't do it on camera because, ow. But yes, I do look for secrets in the glass. Alright. Anyway, next up we have Lavendel, who sadly did not build anything. Anyway, next up we have Murphskipper, who made... These are really amazing clouds too, by the way. I love the quality in the clouds and the skyboxes that people build. We actually have some bats here. Pretty sure they're bats. And yeah, it's a giant building. I'm not sure of what. Oh, looks like there was terrain left over inside. Oops. However, obviously this is, I'm assuming, a D&D adventure kind of build, because that's a D8, and that's a normal D6. I don't actually play D&D, surprisingly, but I do somewhat know some of the things. But yeah, this is a really nice build. Next up, P1X3L_K1NG, who started building something and never finished, sadly. Next up, we have Mick943423, and this is 100% a D&D build. Roll for initiative. Yeah, okay, yeah. This is D&D, like... I may not know much about the game, but this is 100% a D&D session. Let's get a closer look at our party members. Maybe it's a specific campaign. I don't think I'm going to be able to identify the campaign. There's a lot of them, and I'm not that familiar with the game. And again, there's a lot of people play the game, so there's a lot of campaigns. It's probably not one of the famous ones that got published to, like, got turned into a movie or uploaded to YouTube and became famous. Oh wait, there's actually stuff here. Hold up. I was gonna fly through here assuming there was nothing, but no, they actually built interiors. Props to that. I also can't believe I forgot to look through here. That is 100% on me for not noticing this. It's really good interiors too. That's an interesting little thing. I think it's just a world edit artifact down there, though. Sorry about that. Anyway, next up we have Brodei, who made Adventure Time. That is amazing lettering, by the way. Like, I really wanted to make this the thumbnail. However, I'm terrified of making it the thumbnail because copyright law exists and people are a little like this wouldn't me putting this in the thumbnail probably shouldn't violate copyright law, I would imagine. It could potentially, though there's definitely argument to be made that it doesn't. But because there is even the slightest chance that it could technically, I don't like risking that. Being inside the video, though, as clearly a fan-made project, I'm sure it's fine. We are not encroaching on the Adventure Time, anything Adventure Time. But yeah, this is an amazing build. Yeah. Oh, also, again, in case a legal team does decide to do anything, using it as the thumbnail, yeah, I could see an argument. Being as part of the video, as part of showing off a fan-made project, no, that does not violate copyright law. This is fair use. Anyway, next up we have user 531098. Who made a stone lump. Yeah. On to the winners. Okay. In third place, we actually do have a tie, but one of the ties is Brodei with their homage to Adventure Time. It's a very nice build too. Anyway, next up as well in third place, we have Ssusano with their ancient library. Probably related to Avatar: The Last Airbender, possibly not. I don't know. I can't remember the name of the library from that show right now. In second place, we have Murphskipper with their large building and dice, probably D&D related. And in first we have tbls, who made this very lovely temple in the jungle with an adventure going there. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, that'll do it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Until next time, goodbye.